Welcome back to Auto Reviews, the place where car passion meets deep dive breakdowns, real world impressions, and everything you need to know before the rubber hits the road. Today we're exploring something wild, unexpected, and absolutely conversation starting: the 2026 Rizvana RR1, a retro-inspired Porsche-style sedan that blends old-school design cues with ultra-modern engineering. This script walks you through the look, the performance, the engine details, the tech, the pricing, and the personality of this rare machine. Sit back, relax, and let's dive in. The 2026 Rizvana RR1 doesn't look like anything else on the road, and that's exactly how Rizvana likes it. Known for their extreme tactical SUVs and super aggressive sports cars, Rizvana took a completely different direction here. Instead of sharp angles and military aesthetics, the RR1 channels the smooth curves and iconic lines of classic Porsche sedans and coupes from the 70s and 80s. You get a long hood, wide fenders, and a fastback-style rear that instantly screams vintage European performance. But the modern twist is impossible to ignore. The LED light strip that stretches across the rear, the active front aero, and the flush door handles remind you that this is no retro resto mod. This is a fully modern Grand Touring weapon wrapped in old-school charm. Under that long, sculpted hood lives the heart of the machine, a twin-turbo 3.5-liter flat-six engine developed specifically for the RR1. Rizvana says this engine makes 612 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, sent to either the rear wheels or all four, depending on how you spec it. The flat-six configuration is a nod to Porsche heritage, but the tuning is pure Rizvana, with a strong mid-range punch and a screaming top end that takes the car from 0 to 60 in roughly 3.2 seconds. That number isn't just fast for a sedan. It's supercar territory wrapped in four-door practicality. The engine uses a titanium exhaust system that gives off a deep, crackling growl on downshifts and a high, mechanical wail when the tach climbs toward the red line. It's a rewarding soundtrack that captures both nostalgia and innovation. The transmission is a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox, tuned for lightning-quick shifts whether you're cruising or hammering through mountain roads. Paddle shifters sit behind a thick retro-style steering wheel that mixes analog charm with digital precision. Speaking of digital, the cockpit is one of the most interesting parts of the entire RR1 experience. Rizvana kept the cabin layout simple, with circular gauges and a slim horizontal dash, but filled those classic design shapes with crisp digital displays. It's a fusion of eras that works surprisingly well. The seats are hand-stitched leather, deeply bolstered, and available in a huge range of colors, from classic saddle brown to bright retro red. But even though the cabin feels vintage, it's loaded with modern tech like a head-up display, adaptive cruise, lane monitoring, wireless Apple CarPlay, and a surround view camera system. Driving the RR1 isn't just about speed. Rizvana worked hard to make the chassis sharp, balanced, and fun. The car uses an adaptive suspension that can soften up for comfortable daily driving or tighten down for canyon carving. Steering is precise, with just enough weight to feel connected without being tiring. If you choose the all-wheel drive model, you also get torque vectoring that pushes power to the outer wheels during turns, helping you corner harder and flatter. Brake performance comes from carbon ceramic rotors that will haul the car down from high speeds with zero drama. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: price. The 2026 Rizvana RR1 starts at around $198,000 for the rear-wheel drive model, with the all-wheel drive version starting closer to $215,000. Add special paint, carbon fiber packages, performance upgrades, or bespoke interior options, and you can easily climb past $250,000. This pricing places the RR1 among top-tier luxury performance sedans, but that's exactly the point. Rizvana isn't trying to compete with mainstream brands. They're aiming squarely at collectors, enthusiasts, and drivers who want something totally different from the usual high-end choices. With extremely low production numbers, every RR1 is almost guaranteed to become a future collectible. So who is this car really for? It's for the driver who loves classic European styling but wants the reliability, performance, and technology of a modern machine. It's for the enthusiast who wants a four-door car that still feels special every time you open the garage. And honestly, it's for anyone who wants to stand out. The RR1 is not subtle. It's not quiet. It's not something you park without attracting attention. And that's the whole charm. If you've been craving a car that fuses the past and the present with bold confidence, the 2026 Rizvana RR1 delivers in a way that few modern vehicles do. From its retro Porsche-inspired design to its powerful twin-turbo flat-six engine to its handcrafted interior, this sedan exists because Rizvana wanted to build something emotional, unique, and mechanically exciting. Thanks for watching Auto Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Rizvana RR1, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what car you want me to explore next. Until then, drive safe and stay passionate.